This song is called Cousins, about my cousin that's locked in jail for life for a pregnant lady a few years after I told him we wouldn't look at dirty magazines together anymore. Kanye, do you realize what you're saying here, man? Kanye, why do you do this, bro? Like, why you? I don't get it, man. I really don't get it. I really don't get it, man. I try to understand just so I can empathize, you know what I mean, as a human being, but Jesus. Kanye West posted this on his X. All right. When I saw it, I tried to ignore it. The reason why I tried to ignore it is because many people are on Instagram sharing this post about Kanye and they're really getting it going. Apparently, he is talking about some things he did when he was younger. Let's read it. It says, this song is called Cousins, about my cousin that's locked in jail for life for killing a pregnant lady a few years after I told him we wouldn't look at dirty magazines together anymore. Okay, let's break that down, that part right there. So, just the first paragraph. He has a song called Cousins, and he's talking about one of his closest cousins, no pun intended, who is arrested right now for unaliving a pregnant woman. And he believed that this cousin unalived somebody because he told him that they would no longer look at dirty magazines together. So I guess his cousin is also losing his damn mind. All right. Because ain't nobody just going to say, no, we can't look at these magazines no more. I'm killing everybody. Everybody. Ain't nobody flipping out like that because you say you're not watching no dirty magazines no more. Then it goes and says, perhaps in my self-centered mess, I felt it was my fault that I showed him those dirty magazines when he was 6 years old. And then we acted out what we saw. Kanye, do you realize what you're saying here, bro? Kanye, do you realize what you're saying here, man? I mean, I do realize that Kanye makes everything about him. Everything about him. Somebody get locked up. He unalive who? He killed the pregnant lady? I know why he did it. He did it because I stopped watching those. I stopped watching the dirty magazines with him. Yeah. I already know that happened. Also, he's doing it because when he was 6 years old, I was the one that turned him on those dirty magazines. And then we would play house. We would play porn. We would play gay porn and act out what we saw in those magazines. Hold up. That's not even it, man. That's not even it. And then it goes on to say, my dad had Playboy magazines, but the magazines I found in the top of my mom's closet were different. So apparently, mom had some wild ones, like some super wild ones. Some super wild ones. Dad had Playboy magazines and mom had some magazines, and they all partook. And then him and his cousin did this last part. And this is the part that's going all across the internet right now. This last line in his tweet. This last line in his tweet is what's really setting the internet on fire this morning. Kanye, why do you do this, bro? Like, why you? I don't get it, man. I really don't get it. I really don't get it, man. I try to understand just so I can empathize, you know what I mean, as a human being. But Jesus. All right, here we go. My name is Ye, and I blanked my cousin's blank-a-lane till I was 14 years old. His name is Kanye, and he blanked his cousin blank until he was 14 years old. All right, so let's go ahead to the source, bro. Here's the song that's on Kanye West's X page, and this is the song called Cousins that he just came out with. This is an exclusive, so here it is if you haven't heard it already. This dude wild as hell, bro. Okay, let's go.
Hanging with my cousin reading dirty magazines. We seen two niggas just and we ain't know what that shit mean. Then we start reenacting everything that we had seen. That's when I gave my cousin, gave my cousin, gave my cousin, I gave my cousin, I gave my cousin.
What the hell?
And I know these niggas thought they judge me now. And I know these niggas about to judge me now. Told it off when we was hanging down. I was like, cousin, not to tell nobody. Please watch me take it to my grave.
We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have, trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing, we have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.
Set you free someday. I don't think they understand that I'm not attracted to a man. They thought I was gay. Nitrous don't help me, it just put me in a trance. I'm talking about euphoria, I'm not talking about a man. Told her don't leave me, cause I need you by my side. As long as you don't leave me, then I'll probably be alright. In that one time that you left me, I didn't get no sleep that night. In that one time that you left me, I took 10 bursts to get 10 bursts to get pray that I don't die. But if I die, you in the sky. 2 bites of the quake. Don't leave, just stay, babe. Let's go on a vacay. Leave the world behind. Leave the world behind. Leave the world behind. Nitrous don't help me, it just put me in a trance. I'm talking about euphoria, I'm not talking about a man. Told her don't leave me, cause I need you by my side. As long as you don't leave me, then I'll probably be alright. Then I'll probably be alright. Took 10 verse to get 10 verse to get that I don't die. But if I die, you in the sky. 2 bites of the quake. Don't leave, just stay, babe. Let's go on a vacay. Leave the world behind.
All right, so and this is actually from, just so y'all know, this came directly from Kanye West's Twitter page. And here's what he wrote. He wrote exactly what we just now saw. This song is called Cousins. It's about my cousin that's locked in jail for life for unaliving a pregnant lady a few years after I told him we wouldn't look at dirty magazines together anymore. Perhaps in my self-centered mess, I felt it was my fault that I showed him those dirty magazines when he was 6 years old. And then we acted out what we saw. My dad had Playboy magazines, but the magazines I found in the top of my mom's closet were different. Yep. My name is Ye, and I blanked my cousin's blank till I was 14 years old. So you already know that the internet is in a frenzy about this. So other things are pulling up too. I don't look, bro. You can confess about your own stuff, but now you're throwing your cousin under the bus. Your cousin is trying to do his time in jail, bro. He don't want to be snitched on about the last thing he want is to be in cell block 6. This dude in cell block 6, and he's hearing rumors come from down the hall. You know, he's probably the man in prison. He probably whooping people ass and bullying people for their snacks and taking people noodles and taking people's oatmeal cream pies and everything. And now Kanye comes out with a song about his cousin while his cousin is still in jail for unaliving somebody. And he talking about we had relations. He's singing about giving his cousin head. What? Bruh, I know y'all didn't expect to talk about anything like this early in the morning, but that's where we are. This is nuts, bro. at the end of the day, man, anybody that goes through something like this publicly anyway, you know that they're going through spiritual warfare. They're going through some mental things. And I know a lot of y'all like, man, I ain't wasting my prayers on no Kanye. I ain't wasting my prayers, bro. This dude is going through something, man. And if he, this is just me, but if he does not do something to himself within like the next 10 years, I will be surprised. That's the only time I'm gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that again, but that's how I feel about it. And because I came up, I'm the same age as Ye. I mean, well, Ye is a little bit older than me, just by a little bit. But when he was coming up as a rapper, you know what I mean, that's when I was really into rap. I really loved music. I had it, I was infatuated with music. And the brother was very skilled, very talented, different in the way that he made his beats, different in the way that he put together his rhyme schemes, like just different. But a lot of times the geniuses in anything are just a little off, man, a little weird, just a little touched. You know what I mean? That's just how they are. There's nothing that you can do about it. Like geniuses are just, and I mean, y'all like, man, he's no geniuses. He's a pervert. He's crazy. He's racist. He's all these things you want to call him. You know what I mean? But I haven't listened. It's just different, man. When you come up on it, it's like, wow, man. Like people who were huge fans of, say, Elvis, right? And then when Elvis passes away and you hear all of these rumors come out about him and people are putting these things out about him, you know what I mean? They start looking at him a different type of way. And true fans of his, like, man, just pray for that man. He was going through this, that, and the third. Not comparing Kanye to Elvis. That was just the first personality person in Hollywood that I can think of when it comes to this Kanye West story. Pray for this brother, man. Because praying for him, here's the reason why you want to pray for Kanye. Praying for Kanye helps anybody that's under his care, anybody else that he's responsible for, anybody else that he's connected to. Children are involved. And I know a lot of you don't like the Kardashians. That's cool. But these kids did not ask to be born to come into this world through Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. You know what I mean? Although they have amazing lives, on the surface, their mom and dad are going through some things publicly. And we are talking about it and laughing about it, joking about it, breaking stuff down that has nothing to do with us. You know what I mean? And these are people at the end of the day. I'm not saying empathize. I can care less if you want to be on his side. I'm just saying it's good that we do take a moment just to pray for these people. Just to pray for these people.